All right, let's talk about something we've all felt a little guilty about at some point, the messy desk. But what if all that chaos isn't a sign that you're failing? What if, and stick with me here, it's actually a sign that you're being super efficient? Let's get into it. Go ahead, picture your desk in your mind right now. Or maybe you don't have to picture it, you're looking right at it. See any stacks of paper? Maybe a few too many coffee mugs? For so long, we've been told that a clean desk means a clear mind. That being tidy is a virtue and a mess just means your life is out of control. But what if all of that is just wrong? This one idea right here is what we're going to unpack. And it flips the whole script. It suggests that what looks like a total disaster on the outside is actually the result of some serious focus on the inside. It's not about being unable to clean up. It's about making a choice, maybe not even a conscious one, to use your brain power on bigger, more important stuff.
So let's kick things off by just taking a hammer to these old ideas about mess. We are going to completely dismantle this myth that being disorganized is always a bad thing. See, here's the massive disconnect. On the one side, you have what society sees. People glance over, see a mess, and their brain just goes lazy, undisciplined, disorganized. But on the other side is what might actually be happening. That same exact mess could be a giant, flashing sign of a mind that's in deep focus, a mind that's got its priorities straight and is flat out refusing to waste precious energy on something as minor as tidying up. And this brings us to a really powerful way to think about this. There's actually a name for this kind of productive chaos. It's called selective organization. Let's dig into what that really means. So, what in the world is selective organization? Well, it's a trait you often find in really intelligent people. I mean, think about those famous pictures of Albert Einstein's or Mark Twain's desks. Total chaos. It's like their brains instinctively know that mental energy is this incredibly precious resource. So the things that are absolutely vital for their main goals, they keep those perfectly organized. But everything else, the low priority stuff, like the surface of their desk, they let it go because cleaning it would be a total waste of that valuable brain fuel. You can boil this entire concept down to one simple, powerful rule: putting your energy only where it truly matters. It's a strategic decision, whether you realize you're making it or not. You're investing your brain power in the work that's actually going to move the needle, not just in keeping up appearances. Okay, that sounds great in theory, right? But how does this actually play out day to day? Let's break down the actual logic behind all this chaos. It really works in about 3 steps. First, your brain singles out the high-value tasks, the big creative project, the really complex problem you need to solve. Second, it shifts 100% of its available energy to that task. You get into that deep focus, that flow state. And third, and this is the absolute key, it actively allows the low-value stuff to stay messy. The brain does a quick cost-benefit analysis and decides that the energy it would take to tidy up is way more than it's worth. Now, this isn't a free pass for actual hoarding, okay? There's a tipping point. But for a lot of us, this is just our brain optimizing itself in the background. Okay, so let's pull all of this back to you. Back to your desk, your office, your space. It is time to completely reframe how you look at your own habits. And maybe that pile of papers you've been telling yourself you'll get to eventually. The very next time you look at your desk and feel that little pang of guilt, I want you to stop. Don't see failure. I want you to see the evidence of a highly focused mind at work. See the proof that you have clear priorities. That chaos is a sign of maximum mental efficiency. It's a physical reminder that your most precious resource, your energy, is being spent exactly where it counts. And that leaves us with one final, and I think really empowering question. Look around your space. Look at the things you keep organized and the things you let slide. This was never really about being clean or messy. It's always been about what you prioritize. So, what does your mess say about what you truly value?